So this one is just something that, because you know what it's like to write something and to be in a moment of feeling it, but then like when you're not, but then later you're like, damn, I felt really good writing that. And now I just want to live in that poem all the time, and I don't. But so that's why I want to do it, and I want to do it as much as possible. It's called Desirable. I am desirable. I am desirable. My existence is valid. My presence is pleasure. My name brings holy joy. My smile warms you and reminds you of brighter days. My laugh eases the stiffness underneath your lungs and tickles your breath until you laugh back. The song in my voice oils the gates at your inner and they slide open so that you feel. In my eyes, I save the best for last because my eyes twinkle like Christmas strings and let you remember your faith and love in being taken care of. Looking into their soft velvet brownness, it's like reaching out for a hand to hold, finding it, rejoicing in a warmth that gets tighter as they wrap their fingers around yours. I am desirable. I am love. Okay, so this one is sort of like an emotional poem. It's more of a deeper statement about me, and I wrote this when I was really struggling with things, and I wanted to remind myself that I'm doing good right now. Okay? It's called Ballerinas. Okay. This whole time, I have just been waiting, wondering, when will I start? When will I get myself together enough to start, to begin? Where will I find the strength so I can gather it and use it and just be better? I love watching ballerinas. All dancers really, but ballerinas have this extra bit of sacrifice, of pain, of salt. Maybe it's in the cords of muscles. You can see it really almost feel through the screen. It's in the sweat pulled in their collarbones, the gasp of surprised length that comes out of nowhere when they fall or stand into a split. It's in the tightness of their hair, their painfully sculpted facial expressions, the impossible bends and turns their entire bodies contort into to make you feel. The way they can make their toes balance their entire body weight right before folding like a flower petal under the rain. I wanted to be like a ballerina. Not to be a ballerina, but to be like a ballerina. I wanted to be able to sacrifice that much. I wanted to be able to pursue something with that much intensity. I wanted to be able to one day get up and run out of my sleep towards my goals the way these doll dancers do. So I was in the middle of feeling the one, that courage, that bravery, that strength when they hit me in the chest, and I realized that I have been doing this. I have been rushing headfirst towards a goal. I have been sacrificing. I have been practicing. I have been putting my all into something, and trust me, I have been intense about it. I have been making this describe who I am. I have been performing it. I have been a dancer, a runner this whole time. To have survived. To have experienced the highs and lows that floated in between. To have been there and still fought my way to here. To have been raised by two people so afraid of the smallness of their light they had to try and crush mine because it reminded them that without me, they stood in the dark. To have been so lonely, so voiceless. To make it to this, to make it to a point where I put value in what I feel, to make it to a place where I don't need to apologize for taking up this space. This has been a great work. This has been a dance recital, and I had no idea I was in it. I thought I was part of the audience watching the show and dreaming about, thinking about maybe one day auditioning, when it turns out I've been the star this whole time. I thought I was like a small child on the sidelines watching great runners sprint by, wishing I had longer legs to keep up, but not only did I have the legs, I was running too. I was flying. I have been excelling. I have been living. I have transcended. And that's not what I think. Okay? I'm gonna walk around and show you this picture. This is my grandma. And and that's me right here. So I'm African. I'm from Rwanda in Africa, and that's where she's at right now. And I haven't seen her since I was 19. Okay, I was almost.
That's you right there.
That's me right there.
Aww.
I know. That's my grandma. She's clapping for me. She's happy because I'm getting baptized.
Oh.
Yeah. She's a very, very, sorry.
Aww.
Yeah, she is. She's a very religious woman.
Aww.
You want to see?
Oops. Be careful.
You know, hi. Good morning.
Hi.
You coming in for the show?
Yeah.
I'm almost done, but you can take a seat for the last one.
I like that picture.
You like this picture?
Second.
My grandma is also a very small woman. I think I'm 8 years old in this picture and we're the same height. So when I saw her when I was 19, she's like over here to me. Oh, I know. So my grandma raised me for the first couple years of my life. So she's the closest thing I have to a mom. And I hope with this poem I kind of show you guys a little bit of how I feel with my grandmother. She's the best person, in my opinion. I'm also going to have a couple words in my language, but I translate them right after. Okay? It's not a lesson. You ready? Mama Mukuru literally translates to bigger mother, although in her case grandmother fits her the best because my grandmother is a treasure. See, my grandmother has always celebrated me. They tell me that when she first saw my round-cheeked infant self, she exclaimed over my chubbiness, the thickness of my ankles, the darkness of my feathered curls, and she nicknamed me Chibuchi. Now that translates to cute fat baby, a state I continue to live in. Is it any wonder it's the only name my family uses for me? My grandmother raised me to be strong, open. She would shave my hair down because she believes that children grow best where fresh air can blow directly into their brains. Now I didn't care, and I will never care that it makes no sense because my grandmother, spending that hour with her gently buzzing over me was a gentle time. And it was immensely more preferable than all the minutes, second hours my mother spent with her hands lost in the thick brushes of my hair. When cutting my hair, my grandmother leans close, smells sweetly of church candlelights, and asks me what I'm thinking. When braiding my hair, my mother sits back on the low, heavy couch, one hand hotly gripping my shoulder to stop me from jerking, the other dragging a cold and sharp tooth comb up through my curls. She smacks her lips, remarks she doesn't have time for this being me, my hair loving me, and that she pours melted chemicals on my hair to straighten it. That isn't any wonder. I felt completely blissful and capable of running miles into the sky, but only during those short summer weeks when I was bald, scalp free in the wind. And then like an inverse version of Samson, the slow return of those inches sapped at my inner strength that would invited my mother's attention back to me. My grandmother praised with a strength unknown and unwavering patience. When she would firmly remind my cousins and I it was time for the nightly rosary circle, I would complain and whine just like them, but inside, I was comforted. To this day, I cannot think of anything more peaceful or safe as the feeling in that living room, with the blue moonlight shining quietly through the open window, its curtains waving gently, warm milk and honey lovingly weighing me down from my middle, her deep, melodious Catholic chants pulling me into a sleep so mellow, so enveloping. Is it any wonder I relish the company of grandparents? Mama Mukuru Wanje, grandmother of mine. Is it any wonder I also can't wait to be a grandmother? That's my poem on my grandmother. Thank you. I'm sorry for the fellas, I can't have that, but if you...
Store-bought's fine.
Yeah, store-bought is fine. Yeah. Store-bought is like, sometimes it's better. Really, because you can take it off. Because sometimes I want, never mind, we're not doing that. It's not what we're doing today. God, I gotta go. Yeah, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Sorry. Thank you. Okay. I deserve a love that soars unchained, breath after breath climbing higher, begging me to say I'm his. I deserve a love that holds me warm, muscle and sinew made softer on my skin, pulling me in, kissing dreams in my ear. I deserve a love that dances for my eyes, our bodies getting closer each and every time, touching eyes to soul and back. I deserve a love that validates my every speculation, attention, consideration, and devotion, becoming perpetual offerings, banishing the occurrence of unnecessary silence. I deserve a love that reminisces on a time before we, tests, trials, and tribulations having shaped us, molding us to fit into each other. I deserve a love that imagines me, sunlight in my spirit, illuminating his way, guiding him home. So I'm calling for you. I am speaking you into existence. I am speaking to you. I want you and I'm ready for you. I'm ready to be loved with a bleeding passion. I'm ready to be worshipped because, boy, I'm magic. I'm gonna do one by Maya Angelou, and I am so nervous about it because she is, whew, you know what I mean? She's not even a was, she is, you know what I mean? And I just really want to do it, and I'm planning to do this poem at an event next Tuesday at the Speakeasy at the White Rabbit. Look it up. Black Voices Matter, but I mean, y'all come. But it is cool. I'm excited. I'm so excited, and I really hope to really like give it everything that I have, you know. And so here we go.
Go in, poet.
You may write me down in history with your bitter and twisted lies. You may tread me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. As my sassiness upset you, why beset with gloom? Is it because I walk like I've got oils pumping in my living room? Just like the moon and just like the sun with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? With bowed heads and lowered eyes, shoulders dropping like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I'll rise. Up out of a past rooted in pain, I'll rise. I am a black ocean, leaping and wide, swelling and welling, I bring in the tide, leaving behind the past. Woo, sorry, woo.
You got this.
Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I'll rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. To record me, that was our signal, so good. I can feel myself resisting the pattern. It's crazy because usually the pull is so quick I can hardly feel it. It happens. It takes so little. A smile, a laugh, an honest exhibit of passion over a collection of dark prose. I have fallen in so deep. I At times tripping over the smallest things, twigs, lying broken and separated. I have had such a habit of allowing distractions, inviting them, looking for them, blissfully letting them lead me off my path. But things are different now. I am different now. And I am literally physically unable to fall for it. The hard laughs, the bright smiles, the dishonest closeness. The jealousy over my attention, the boxed-in, pent-in passion that waits for poured lubrications, the velvet-layered handsomeness, the forced familiarity. It's just not enough. I need more. I deserve more than your sweet, drunk serenades. Sorry. Next picture. More than your sweet, drunk serenades, more than your intense projection of blind sexuality, I deserve so much more than your need of my energy. I deserve a love that soars unchained, breath after breath climbing higher, swaying smoothly, begging me to say I'm his. I deserve a love that holds me warm, muscle and sinew pulling me in, softer on my skin, kissing dreams in my ear. I deserve a love that dances for my eyes, our bodies getting closer each and every time, bumping bones, touching eyes to soul and back. I deserve a love that speaks of its existence, flowers and honey dripping from his every word, showering me musical golden lights. I deserve a love that I deserve a love that validates my every speculation, attention, consideration, and devotion becoming perpetual offerings, banishing the need for unnecessary silence. I deserve a love that reminisces on the time before we. Tests, trials, and tribulations having shaped us, molding us to fit into each other. I deserve a love that imagines me. Sunlight in my spirit, guiding his way, guiding him home. So I'm calling for you. I'm speaking you into existence. I am speaking to you. I want you and I'm ready for you. I'm ready to be loved with a bleeding passion. I'm ready to be worshipped because, boy, I'm magic. I am glistening skin, fragrant hair, and jokes. I am gleaming teeth, soft warm embraces, and tangible, sensual eye contact. I am ready. There's a lost and fading voice inside me asking, who am I to call? Who am I to even think there's a soul to call, a soul that knows mine, a soul that promised we would meet in this life? A soul that has been working just as hard as I have been to become a complete gift. Who am I to even think you'll even answer? Let me tell you that I am quickly becoming aware that who I am cannot be contained in this body, this poem, or even this life. I am endless.
Come on.
I am a black velvet sky studded with stars and constant swaying constellations. I am the wind that rushes sweet scents and sensations into your senses. I am the violet haze that precedes glory and sunrise. I am the song you hear as you wake up from the most spiritual dreams. I am a goddess. I am your goddess. So second, I want you to know that I will continue calling for you. I will wait for you to recognize me and make yourself known to me. Whether we've already met and the combination of these words and your soul's work will bring you to me, or you're still out there searching. Listen for me. I'm calling for you. That's it.